Arshad Ayub debuted in Test cricket against West Indies at Delhi on 25 November 1987. His last Test match was against Pakistan at Lahore on 1 December 1989. Arshad Ayub debuted in ODI cricket against West Indies at Nagpur on 8 December 1987. His last ODI match was against Sri Lanka at Margao on 8 December 1990. Arshad Ayub played 13 Test matches and took 41 wickets with a bowling average of 35.07. His best bowling of 5 for 50 against New Zealand at Wankhede, Mumbai, in 1988 doesn't help much as India lost that Test by 136 runs. He also scored 257 runs in his entire Test career. Arshad Ayub played 32 ODI matches and took 31 wickets with a bowling average of 39.22. His best bowling of 5 for 21 against Pakistan at Dhaka in the Wills Asia Cup 1988 helps India to win the match by 4 wickets. Arshad Ayub was declared man of the match in that ODI. Arshad Ayub's first-class record is fantastic. He played 98 first-class matches and took 361 wickets with a very good bowling average of 28.51. He also scored 3,014 runs in first-class cricket with 2 centuries in his kitty. His highest score in first-class cricket is 206 not out. In List A, he played 54 matches and took 54 wickets with an average of 36.85. Arshad Ayub's Test career lasted just over 2 years. But in that short eventful time, he experienced the kind of ups and downs that cricketers experience over a much longer period. A right-arm off spinner who relied more on accuracy than turn and a useful late-order batsman, Ayub played against West Indies, New Zealand and Pakistan. In his debut series against West Indies, he held out the promise of bigger things. In the first Test, he took 4 of the 5 wickets that West Indies lost in the second innings, and it took a special innings from Vivian Richards to halt a rampaging Ayub in his tracks. Then in the third Test he scored a fine 57 at number 9. The next season he played a leading part in India winning the series against New Zealand with a bag of 21 wickets in the 3 Tests. A few months later he showed that it was not only on Indian pitches that he could succeed by taking 14 wickets against a strong West Indian side in the Caribbean in 4 Tests. This included 2 5-wicket hauls. However, in his next series in Pakistan, he was a total failure. After 2 Tests, he was not only wicketless but was also very expensive and was not considered thereafter. A utility player like Ayub pulled his weight in the limited overs game, and he had one notable spell when he bowled India to victory against Pakistan in the Asia Cup final at Dhaka in 1988 with a spell of 5 for 21, then the best bowling figures by an Indian in a ODI. All things considered, he was perhaps discarded too soon, but this meant that he could give his all for Hyderabad, for whom he rendered yeoman service for several years. Besides being a shrewd skipper, he also had excellent all-round career figures of 2,224 runs and 268 wickets.